from meeting the newest characters to unexpected visits and CD cases. Because at this point, what else is fucking new? Hello, Magi here, and welcome back to another episode of Interesting Touhou Facts, the series where I talk about facts from Touhou that I find either fun, unusual, or simply interesting. So, without further ado, let's begin the Interesting Touhou Facts number 78. Number 5. So Gensokyo has home to many different beings. Not all of them were native to this land, however. In times, many yokai and beings came to this land as a last resort. I'm looking at the Moria Shrine specifically. Since they were able to come to Gensokyo, the idea of other beings coming into this land isn't out of there. This person, however, I honestly was not prepared for. In alternative facts, there's an article that features Sagumi. In here, we see that she heads into Aente. In the next picture, we see Sagumi sitting down and talking with Eren, with Raisin bringing in dongos and Tae chilling with the rabbits. Unfortunately, that's all that we got, as Aya never interviewed Sagumi, which means we won't know what the conversation was between Eren and Sagumi, which really sucks as I was really curious about it. The main point I wanted to address in this was that Sagumi actually came to Gensokyo, which was really cool to see. That would make Sagumi one of the first Lunarians to visit Gensokyo after Silent Sinner, although that can be debated as the Moon Sisters and other Raisin came to Gensokyo in the Inaba works. And if you recall in my character profiles, the canonicity of those works has been debated, so take that for what it's worth. Number 4. In Immaterial, you deal with the incident with the repeated feast. I wouldn't call that an incident, but to each their own. Anyway, the main thing is that at the end of most character story mode, you have to fight Suika, and being the final boss, she can be pretty tough. It gets even worse when I explain this part. In the game, her final spell card is called Night Parade of 1 Million Demons or Pandemonium. Now this spell card, if I understand correctly, is a reference or based on an actual work called The Illustrated Night Parade of 100 Demons, which is all nice and dandy. But the real topic I wanted to discuss on was what Suika does. Now she shoots all bullets, which isn't unusual. What happens next is seriously not fucking cool. Throughout the spell card, you'll eventually lose your HUD. Really. This isn't a bug, nor a glitch, this is legit. And holy fuck. As if it wasn't bad enough, I gotta do this shit without knowing my HP nor hers as well. Might as well reverse my controls. Oh wait, I just wanted to showcase that Seija isn't the only one who knows how to fuck with ya. Number 3. Speaking of Gensokyo, many different yokais based on animals exist in this world. Wolves, cats, ravens, rabbits, earth and moon ones. Because just having one type of magical rabbit wasn't good enough, now we needed magical alien rabbits? Anyway, it shouldn't surprise you that another yokai was inspired or based from an animal. Now Yarormyr, our dream-eating yokai. Her outfit may have been a reference to the body of a Malayan Asian tapir, which is the origin of the Baku yokai in folklore. I should probably explain what the fuck a Baku is. Baku are a kind of yokai that devours dreams and nightmares. Yup, definitely Yarormyr, alright. Now that we got that lore out of the way, let's continue on. The Malayan tapir has a black upper body, white lower body, and trunk, which might be represented in Yarormyr's dichromatic dress and long hats, respectively. Huh. Yarormyr's reference isn't anything too crazy, I think anyway. I have no idea what these tapir can do, so who knows? They might actually be able to eat my dreams for all I know. Number 2. When a new game comes out, I'm always curious who these new characters will fit into Gensokyo and the lore, whether they'll only have their moment in their game or get more and substantial roles at other places like the Printworks. Luckily, we were given our answer for that. One I'm happy about. In Wild Chapter 42, Kazin meets On. On says she's been watching Reimu and the group this entire time. Reimu, Marissa, and even Kazin are confused about this as she first showed up during the incident. It isn't until a party at the shrine where we learn On's origins. Okina comes to the party as well. Shit! Wild did not hold back in the showcasing of the new girls. On keeps saying she's been watching Reimu and the crew, but Reimu has no memories of her as she only appeared during the incident. Okina explained On was just a divine spirit of a statue before the incident, and she was given a yokai form after magical energy flowed into her from the door on her back. Since On was the statue from the shrine, that's how she was able to observe Reimu and her crew. This not only showed On's origin, but how powerful Okina is as she's able to create new yokais with just a snap from her fingers. Trust me, when I read this chapter, I was blown away with all the new shit I learned. And there's another interesting thing I want to cover from this chapter, but I want to leave it for another list. Just know Okina is very important to that. Number 1. The Touhou games has always been on PC, and every single game has always been on CD, even to this day, which is surprising given how digital we've become. But some things never change, clearly. Anyway, this list was inspired after seeing a post on the Touhou subreddit page. Here, a great person by the name of Lordalfredo posted his physical copy of Hidden, and in it, we all saw a peculiar thing. Open the door. I was laughing and thinking, fucking hell, Zune, you got me there. After that, Alfredo replied and mentioned there were other cool shit like this. I asked him if he could showcase the pictures of all the CD cases, and Alfredo did post all the games on their physical CD cases. Like I said in my comment, you're my fucking hero. Here, I'll be showcasing some of the CD cases. Since there's a bunch of them, I'll be posting the album in the description bar so you can check it out for yourself. Anyway, some of the notable stuff Alfredo told me was in Phantasmagoria. The CD case said East Judgment. Mountain of Faith had Have you played with Native God? And no, I have not played with Native God. I wonder what that's like. I can't remember if I actually covered this before, but anyway, in UFO, the CD has Kogisa, and in the Japanese text it says surprise. And I'll admit, I was surprised. It gets even funnier when you realize Kogisa is on the front, and she has absolutely nothing to do with the story. Can't say if I should be impressed or trolled here. In Shoot the Bullet and Double Spoiler, their discs are covered in newspaper with real headlines. Leave it to Zune to make it super authentic. But yeah, I totally recommend checking out the album as it's a treat to see these jewel cases and CDs. Again, big bloody shoutouts to Lord Alfredo for this. Something I wouldn't have covered if it weren't for your awesomeness. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Which facts were your favorite? Were you surprised that Sagami came to Gensokyo? Were you glad to learn of On's origin and how crazy powerful Okina can be with how easily she created her? And are you gonna check out the CD cases? Because trust me, it'll be fun! Like always, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and subscribe, or else Dormy, or somehow a fucking tapir, might eat my dreams. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about that. It just sounds so fucking weird. Either way, this is Magi, and thanks again for watching!